welcome back to the channel. So I am excited today. I'm super excited, but let me tell you why this girl is excited. I am growing. It's like such a great feeling. It is an amazing feeling to just move from like point A to point B in your growth. Like, I'm growing. So let me tell you a little story why I'm saying that Sisi is growing, you know? So today I had a meeting with a client, or potential clients to say. Well, I didn't even have a meeting, it wasn't even scheduled. The potential client called me and asked to meet up with me. So it's like, okay, cool. So I went to meet up with the client, only to find out that this client wanted to pay me wanted to pay me for a job way less than another supplier. So I was like, why would you want to pay me less? Like, why would you pay me less than market value? And she's like, yeah, well, the other suppliers are so expensive. But like, when I mean less, I mean like completely less. And you know, this client tried to justify how much I'm a small business and and that's why she's paying me this little money. And then like over and above that of paying me this little money, she also wants me to do more work. So I looked at the same time and I was like, I'm sorry, but this is not what I'm gonna do. Here's what I charge, and this is what I give my clients. If you want more than what is in this package, you are obviously going to have to pay more. And how much what you want to pay me for this package is literally not it. And eventually we negotiated until she ended up paying the same amount she was running away from. But after this meeting, as I was driving home, I couldn't help but feel so good. And not that I felt so good because I charged market value and what I normally charge my other clients, but because I stood up for myself, which is something that never happened. So when I started getting into business full time beginning of the year, my biggest thing, and I think like any other small business person, you just want to get the sales in and you want the monies to start coming in. So sometimes we undercut ourselves, sometimes we don't negotiate in deals because we're afraid that someone else is going to do it a lot more cheaper. And I've realized that there's been such a shift in my business, and I think in everything that I do, because I've just started becoming unapologetic about my value, unapologetic about how much I charge, unapologetic about what I am giving my client, which is possibly my value again. But it's been such an interesting journey to learn. But I started asking myself, how did I get to this point, and what are these things that I've been doing to actually get to that point, right? So one of the things I realized was that when you start a business, or maybe when you start offering something new, you are really afraid to look like you're in it for the money, right? You are so afraid, because when people are like, oh, that's expensive, I normally felt like I had to constantly justify why I am charging that much. Like, I felt like if I am charging you an X amount of money, I must have a list of things to justify why you must pay me this much money. But I'm also forgetting the fact that, wait a minute, I studied for this thing. I'm constantly taking courses to revamp my skill. You know, I spend so much time doing mood boards, my internet, my phone bill, my office bill, like all of those things. You actually forget about those things and you start making people feel, or you start exuding out an energy that people are giving you a favor by giving you business. And I just started realizing, no. This is entirely business. No one is doing me a favor. I am giving you a service and a product, and you are paying me in return. It's a win-win situation. So I then stopped treating my client like they were doing a favor for me. And that then became a huge turnaround. Even people call me now for business. I'm going to give you the respect that is due to you, but I'm also going to make you realize that I am running a business. I'm also going to make you realize that I'm in it for the money. So the first point I want to share to somebody who's watching this video, you possibly are running a business, or you're at work, whatever it is that you're doing, do not be unapologetic about the fact that you are in it for the money. Like, we start businesses to make money and to make profits. There's no need for me to look like I don't like money. And I like money, and I've got profit margins, I've got a business to run. So if I'm quoting you, best believe that when I quote you, I am going to quote you enough money for my business to make profit, for my business to be sustainable. So don't be afraid to look like you are in it for the, not to be in for the money. Don't be afraid to look like you want to make profit, because like any other business, Those are the things that you need. You need to be able to do that. And also, don't be unapologetic about the value that you make. You know, people come to me and they say, yeah, but Span Bunny is cheaper like that. I'm like, yeah, but you didn't go to Span Bunny knowing that Span Bunny is cheaper. You came to me. So clearly there's something that you want from me that Span Bunny doesn't have. So why should I come to Span Bunny's value? People can come to me and say, yeah, Span Bunny charges cheaper, but you know, she doesn't get back to us on time, or she's not efficient. But I'm like, why would you want me to charge you the same price as the person that is not efficient, or as the person that you claim doesn't give you the right service? Do you hear what I'm saying? It's like, how you want a higher luxury car for the price of a to B car. It doesn't work like that. You need to be able to pay. And I think I also branded it. I'm starting to really get to a position where I'm really branding my business to how much I want to charge. I'm really branding my business to where I want it to go. I'm not trying to say, oh, this is how it's meant to be and whatever the case. No. I'm just saying, this is my brand and this is my business, and you're going to pay for this, and I will give you the best value. And I'm starting to realize that when you start doing that with yourself, and I think as a person and your business, you start attracting the right people. You start attracting the people that are willing to pay for that value, and they're not going to give you a hassle. They will not give you the runaround. They will not make you feel like they're doing you a favor by paying you that much. They will really just be honored and really love to work with you. So guys, I'm growing, but the whole purpose I took this video was just to share with you guys my growth journey, number one, and to encourage you out there. You could be at a job, you could be in business, and whatever it is that you're doing, never be afraid to negotiate your price. Never be afraid to name the price because of the value that you give. Like, for instance, if I am doing a speaking gig, I am not afraid to name my price and say, this is how much I charge, because I'm the one that's reading all the books. I'm the one that is investing in myself, and investing in myself doesn't come free. Investing in myself means I'm buying books, I'm taking courses, I'm doing things so that when you ask me to come speak at an event, I am giving you value. I'm not just giving you book smart, I'm giving you experience that I have had to pay for. You know, so those are things that excuse me, those are things that we do not counter, and because we just want the business, we just want the platform, we're saying, oh, we must just no. Think of all the times you've invested in yourself. Think of all the times you've invested in your dream, and embody that, communicate that, because that's where the value comes. When somebody hears you speak and they say, oh, you're so brilliant, I didn't wake up brilliant. I might have a little bit of wisdom, but I work on it every single day. I make sure that I work on my mind. I make sure that I work on my spiritual health. I make sure that I'm constantly trying to improve myself, so that when you want me to speak to your audience and when you want me to be of great assistance, I can assist you effectively. So why do you want to pay R2 or a low price for something that is going to give you so much value? You know what I'm saying? And be unapologetic about that. I am happy to negotiate contracts. I'm happy to negotiate with people because I understand the value that I'm bringing. So understand the value that you're bringing. So yeah, this was literally a rant, you guys, to share my journey. So I really hope that this video encouraged you to really be unapologetic about who you are, what you offer, and what you do. And I will see you guys next time. Have yourself an awesome one. Mwah!